Welcome everyone to No Wahala podcast. This is episode 6.
Give them.
My name is Tunde. I'm joined by my co-host Bawo, the legend of.
Please don't. My mom promised to watch this one, please.
Also joined by our wonderful co-host Rebecca, the queen of the Congolese and Greek-related peoples.
All names now. Okay.
Wow, the whole thing.
The Duchess of Stew Chicken.
I've heard.
You heard?
You know, she's an upper class Congolese woman because she said, you know, in Congo, chicken is a big deal, but not for me because I eat chicken. I eat chicken every day. In fact, she inspired Chick-fil-A.
No. See, I didn't
She inspired Chick-fil-A. She ate so much chicken. Somebody said, you know what? I'm going to make a restaurant just for chicken.
Wow. We need a fourth party. I already feel this like being you two against me.
Nah. Beck-Filet, you're all good in my book. Don't worry.
So the crazy thing is, Alina would have been a perfect fourth, but she'd be dulling, so.
This sounds really weird. I'm a child of God. This perfect fourth, all this little weird stuff you guys are. I beg, please. I'm a child of God. Your references are making me uncomfortable.
Hey, we're celibate in 2017. I don't even know what you're referring to right now.
Bro, it's a lifestyle. It's not just 2017. It's a lifestyle. It continues on and on.
Is that a resolution? Are you strong?
We're preserving ourselves.
Oh, for his return.
Hey, shout out to all the parishioners listening that have been supporting us.
Praise them.
All the parishioners that have been supporting us on social media, that have been sending us mail, that have been seeing us and saying, we like your podcast. It's very good teams. Thanks, and keep it up. We like it.
May their baby hair stay young.
May your wig never fall off during a flogging.
Preach.
May your baby hair stay young.
Mm-hmm.
Your weave on, not fall off during your next flogging.
Mm-hmm.
Preach. Basically, that's what you're saying.
Always slayed.
Always. May you not dump too many spices in your jollof. In Jesus' name.
May you not have jollof pudding, remember?
Oh yeah, no, fuck that.
Wow, yeah, the overcooked jollof. May no sea salts near your pepper soup.
Have me.
Happy New Year, my people.
Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you guys for helping us have an awesome 2016. Now 2017 this year.
2016, aka the Hunger Games. All survivors should celebrate.
Team Proof. Team Proof.
Yo, it was really real. When I keep meeting people that are like, yo, bro. I met a guy the other day that said he had a stroke.
Whoa.
No way.
Some older guy, yeah. And he was talking about he lost his father-in-law. Like, it was a real year. It was a very real year.
It was wild. We lost a lot of celebrities in 2016.
A lot of people really don't want to see this orange guy become president, and it's just crazy.
Well, we had a black president. You know what happened after that?
Oh no, it's called balance, you know. But it's just like, bro, he was half white. Obama was half white. Now he was, or he is half white, you know. So we gave them something, you know. Like Obama used to wear, you know, the wear jeans. He didn't come out with like torn up jeans or have Jordans on. So it's not like he was OD. You know,
it's true. He's
like
true something.
He had basketball court and he would go golfing with, you know, leaders. So these are things that
Obama was very much black though. Like
No. We're not saying it's a 50-50 thing. Like, no, definitely 75-25. But he still, you know, acknowledged the fact that his mother was a white woman and he did white things. But Trump doesn't have an inch of anything else. Like, we're not even saying the man is Aztec or something. Like, we don't. The man is straight Caucasian. Like,
Trump is from Jackson Heights,
all the way
Queens, man. He is from Queens, man. He is
like, get off my lawn. What are you doing in this neighborhood? I already called the cops. Like, all that. They're on their way.
I think he's from Jamaica Estates. If you know about Jamaica Estates in Queens,
and his middle name is Jay. So
man, this guy, when you talk about people not having houses in New York, this guy had a house. He had a yard. He had a backyard.
The man says,
New York.
It's insane. He says, I don't want to live in the White House. That's really not for me. I get what you're saying. I know, I get it, but no.
Yeah, the first lady and his son aren't going to live in the White House.
Not even close. Not even in the state. We in New York. It's better for us. That's crazy.
Yeah. But honestly, that's understandable because think about it. All African presidents, for the most part, a whole bunch of them don't even live in the presidential houses in Africa.
No, I get that when it's not a secured country. But it's the White House. Is it that you have your house is more technology? You have way more technology in your house. Does your walls talk to you? What is it about the White House that doesn't interest you? It's the White House.
I think the excuse.
You think he saw the movie White House Down or whatever it is?
I think it's actually way more simple than that. An article I read last week or a week before, and it was basically saying that his wife is a Melania.
Melania or something like that. Yeah, her. We all don't watch porn, so we wouldn't know.
Wow, that's a good one. So anyway, Millennium Falcon and her son.
There we go.
Millennium Falcon and her son basically made the case that he's in a good school and they want to pull him out of school. So by letting them stay where they are.
When does the semester end? Doesn't the semester end with the year?
Yeah, but they like the school. Apparently, they like the school
that. Okay.
Is it Barron? I think it's Barron.
It is Barron.
Are you guys forgetting that the school year is from June to?
Yeah, but I mean,
but it's halfway through the semester, isn't it? Two semesters and 3.
I think they just like the school. They don't want to love the school.
I'm not rooting for nobody. I'm just saying I understand. That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't. There's nothing wrong with understanding. We also cannot understand,
You can.
Just as you can understand. There's a good chance we don't understand.
That's so funny.
Right.
More power to them, but I just don't, it doesn't all the way, it doesn't done it to me. But, I just feel like they have a better situation. I don't know if he's top 5 richest president stepping into office, because obviously he comes in with great influence in business history and blah, blah. I don't want to say success. But, so maybe he just feels like he has a better situation in whichever hotel he's living in. But it's just such an inconvenience with the fact that people have to transit through all this place with the security check-ins they would have to deal with. But we'll see how it works. I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're kind of just all hanging around waiting to see whatever.
Yeah, as a social. And we're going to see it on Twitter, these Twitter fingers.
Oh, yes.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's the G's. It's the G's, baby. It's the G's, baby. You want to the G's, honey. Tune into the G's. Come make I like you the G's, though.
Did you see OG Twitter fingers? Was it this morning they announced it?
What?
OG Twitter fingers himself.
You're talking about Meek?
Yes, now I think Trump is OG, but it all started with Meek. So yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
He's Instagram fingers right now, right? He completely left Twitter.
I've never seen anyone that was so good at ethering themselves.
I just collecting. What's the word you use? I'm sorry.
Ethering themselves. That's another reference to an earlier beef that happened as when we were kids.
No. Yes. That's the line mine still exists from that one.
I wonder if people were following the Jay-Z Nas beef back then in Africa.
I don't know. We used to. I feel like they probably were, but it was Tupac and Biggie that had everybody.
Yeah, Tupac and Biggie definitely reached Nigeria because there were people taking sides that didn't even know. Didn't even know the difference.
Heavy.
Biggie Smalls.
Biggie. It was. I think it was bigger once. It was a whole East Coast West Coast thing. It wasn't. It was way messier than Jay's and Nas, even though we had the car seat issue. But nah, that was messier. But yeah, Meek, man, what's up? I have to ask Becky what she feels about this, because as a guy, it's just. I think it's a L, but you know, for Meek, how do you feel about the Meek and Nicki breakup?
I think Meek is a girl, honestly, the way he acts about everything. No, like he really acts the way a girl would. What did he post? He was just like, if you walk out, that one?
This Tuesday trash.
Yeah.
It was really sassy. It was so sassy.
But I feel like, damn, are you that hurt? Because like, you gotta keep in mind, all Nicki did was say, oh, just to clear the air, I am single. That's all. Like, she kept it simple. She didn't take any shots, no nothing. Just, oh, I am.
It was one of those things where it's like, Nicki was one of his big W's, like, because he's been known to, like, just be a magnet to L's. Like, he would just be naturally just collecting L's like they're Pokemons. Like, it's just what he does.
Has been slacking for a while.
No, I don't get it. And it's like, he had a good album, you know, like the wave was coming back, and it's like, all right, the breakup happens. You just got to come out a champion. You really just got to come out like, oh, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Let me do what I got to do. We're going to focus on this music, focus on this money, focus on these dirt bikes and whatever else they do in Philadelphia. But you choose to like take a screenshot of women's shoes.
Like, do you understand what that means? Like, I just want you to think of this like this. Like,
how hurt are you?
Exactly. These are two musicians. You're supposed to be busy. So you took the time out of your day to go find
No. Even if you're not busy, like, how hurt are you? Like, I don't get where it's like, okay, this is how I'm going to get her. By taking a screenshot of she wore. Like, God. How do you go back to your boys and talk about whatever? Like, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to post this. All right, son. So, yeah, IG, what were we talking about? Like, what? How is that in your, like, pattern of thought where it's just like, okay, let me come at her like that? I don't get it. He's so sassy.
Yeah, basically.
And there's nothing else. Like, there's nothing else for him. Like, if Drake, and you know Drake is king of petty.
Yeah, for sure.
Can we talk about him after? And what? And it's just, oh my God.
I don't understand that.
I don't either, but I just have to clap for the man. Like, how are you doing this? How are you constantly ending up with dudes who you're beefing with exes? How is that? How did you? Where does Drake meet J-Lo? What event?
Those are the things I really respect about Drake, because you just make all these moves and you come out of nowhere. It's like, you know what I feel like Drake does? I feel like Drake just racks up ammunition, and the moment anybody takes a shot on him, he's just
ready.
Drops
him. Like that's what they do in Toronto. Like, they're like, okay, what if this guy says something about me? All right, we can either. Let's see. So I can take a picture with this guy. You know, I could do something with Charlemagne. You know what? No, we can date this girl, or like, and again, and the music be fire. So it's just like, there's really no way to get rid of this man. He's Jewish and black. He's not from America. He don't got to pick no coast. He don't got to be no loyal to anybody but his country. Like, there's no else to be taken.
I agree. I think that Drake is low-key a Yoruba demon, and he's only been able to get away with things because people don't realize that it's Yoruba.
No, they should do one of those ancestry things with his pops.
His father is definitely a Yoruba demon. If you've
seen he looks like a Shegun. He looks like a Shegun.
Dennis is 100% a Shegun.
100%. He definitely looks like a Shegun. He looks like he looks like he has chewing stick in his closet, like just proper chewing stick. Like, he just goes to the bathroom and that's where he brushes his mouth with. Like,
100%.
Colgate on chewing stick. I see it.
Shegun was super nice in the background. You didn't even know what he really did. You just knew he was Drake's dad. Then one day you find out that he makes music. Then he drops a single. Then when nobody listened to the single, he went on Instagram. Everybody that's not checking my single, you're blighter. It will not be well for you. Everybody is checking for my song. But when I drop something, you don't have time for it. Get out of here, man. And then you find out that Drake's dad is super Yoruba. So
very Shegun-ish.
Very much. He's very much an area boy in disguise.
Yes. I don't know. Shagunwish is the word to use, right?
Bad gang, yes.
Shagunwish. I like that. It's a verb. I'm sorry, I don't know how we describe, but whenever you meet a Shagun, you understand what we're talking about, Becky. Like, there's just, Shagun are just this bravado bunch of guys, and they just, they just bravado their way into things, and then they use logic. But it's really just head first, and then they converse later.
That's just all Nigerian men, honestly.
Please, madam. We're not all like Shagun. All Nigerian men are not Shagun. So,
correct. Especially the ones that are retired from that lifestyle.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't know because
Tunde, are you trying to say you're retired?
I don't even know. I don't know what you're saying right now. All I'm saying is that I've decided.
Becky turned on that spotlight real quick.
She did. It's fine though. Because we ready. No, we ready. We ready. So basically, what it is that sometimes in one's life you have to decide to stand for things that are bigger than you, right? So the whole vow of celibacy that I've decided to embark on it's a decision.
From birth?
Correct. Basically, when it came out the womb, I didn't have a choice. It was between my creator and I decided that I was going to, uphold certain initiatives that would keep me safe out here. You know what I'm saying? That way, nobody's girlfriend's getting taken.
You know what's crazy? They're really not going to believe us until we start interning as priests.
It's fine. It's fine.
Next summer, they're going to see 2018. Because Tunde is still on the fast track to be the first black pope. Like, people don't realize this.
You know what, Bao? If you were saying you, I might have believed it.
Oh, look at
that's so crazy.
Look at the Joyce. He's just straight throwing you under.
Wow.
Under the Greyhound.
What have I done to you, Becky, that you're just throwing under the bus like this?
Forgetting that these people follow you on Instagram and they watch your stuff.
Wow. What am I doing on Instagram and Snap? I don't do anything.
But what about the people that follow you on Twitter? Huh?
What about that? What am I doing on Twitter? Me, I've not done anything. In fact, I'm upholding my values on Twitter. I've told people, look, don't come in my DMs. I don't want you there. There's nothing that you're not going to find anything there. I don't even know how to DM. I've never done it.
I feel like Tunde is like the leader of all Yoruba demons on Twitter.
Wow.
What is this?
I think I'm going to have to take a step back from you, brother Tunde. These allegations are quite scary.
I might have to take you to court for defamation.
You have to, because if you're still trying to be the first black pope, you're going to have to get this thing.
What?
Pope Africanus has to happen. Anyways, speaking of, since Becky thinks men are trash, let's move on to Becky thinks men are trash. It's fine. She's feminist Twitter. It's fine.
No wrong with that. No wrong with that.
We'll move on to the other trash topic of conversation. Have y'all heard that new record from that artist from Nigeria?
What's the artist name? Could you speak on it?
His name rhymes with, or it sounds like a type of hot beverage, like a hot drink.
You can have to. We need more. Was there a feature in the song? Was it a solo? Was it a J. Cole?
I think I've heard of him. What does his name start with again?
It's not Khalifa, but it's
very similar to that, though.
It's very similar.
Does he have some kind of weekend reference to his label?
He might have a weekend reference. I think there's an allusion to astronomy.
Is it Nami? Is it Logi on Indomie?
Indomie, I think it's Indomie, definitely Indomie. Okay. But back to the matter, I just gave y'all a clue.
Wow, look at that! You see this man? Wow, I'm telling you, man, Sports Center got to pick you up.
All I can say is that over last year, people really went crazy over some legendary beats.
Wow, look at that!
For anybody that's not aware who we're talking about Wizkid. Basically, Wiz dropped the record. Wizkid Baba. That's Wizkid Baba. Dropped the record called Daddy O.
No, thank you. I'm sorry. You didn't ask the question. No. I'm going to say no. I don't know what the question is. I'm just going to say no. That's a no for me, dog. Respect to to the 6 Jackson or number 7 Jackson, that's a no for me, dog.
Daddy O dropped.
Why?
And I'm confused only because, okay, Wizkid is an artist that we all support, obviously. He's a West African artist. He put on for us. Ojo Legba was huge. Yeah, Drake and Skepta feature, which put him on the map, put the Afrobeats genre on the map worldwide. Awesome. Then you're featuring on One Dance, the biggest artist of last year. I mean, the biggest song of last year. Yeah. 1 million streams on Spotify. Yeah, it got you a deal at Sony. Like, this is all awesome stuff. Now, I think that the issue that many fans of Afrobeats in general and fans of Wizkid that are having right now is that you have an Afrobeats artist that's known for a certain sound, and the sound that he's putting out is completely different than the sound that got him into this place that he's in, that projected him into the spotlight that he's in right now. So he puts out this song, Daddy-O, and it immediately sounds like a Tego Calderon or Daddy Yankee or We Sing Yandel record from 2009. Literally, I feel like Rakata is about to just pop out, and it's Wizkid saying, God, I don't even know the lyrics. I couldn't tell you. But okay. Here's a clip of Daddy-O so you understand what we're talking about.
Here's my thing. Let me just say this, okay? Okay. I don't even know where to start. Daddy-O it's a catchy song, okay? No, listen, for real.
I'm sorry. The catchiest part of that song is Effia's feature. Daddy-O, make me dance.
Listen,
shout out to Effia.
This is what I'm gonna say. If you could take out Wiz's, if you could just take out the instrumental and put like an Afrobeats instrumental onto that, right? How would you feel about the song? You got to consider stuff like that.
Well, you know what? Let's send Tunde an assignment then. Tunde, can you, by next show, can you please put an Afrobeats on this? Because it's still a no for me.
I'm going to make that my mission. I'm going to hit up...
Becky might have a poppin'-ass idea because it's like I hear it and I think we have to name this episode. I don't know what you guys think of this. We have to name this the We Were Rooting for You episode with the Tyra picture. Because this is the We Were Rooting for You episode. Nicki and Meek, we were rooting for them.
We were 100% rooting for
to take this L. And Wiz is, I've been banking for Wiz since they were comparing Wiz to what's his name? David O.
Yes.
Since they were like I've always said Wiz is like on a different level. You know, before he just like took the elevator to the Empire State. Like I always felt like they're on a different level. And it's like, bruh, you know, you get the deal. Everybody that loves Afrobeat is against any Afrobeat artist getting the deal because we just feel like, something is gonna change. So you get the deal, we're like, nah, you know what? Your swag is just too much. You know, you're just too much also involved in this. They can't touch you. So it's like, show us. And right after Ojo Legba, that's when we're like, okay, see, they finding out about you, but it's not really changing you. And now Daddy-O comes, and the promo was great because we were all patiently waiting for Daddy-O. And I'm a big fan of Effia. She killed it. Every time I've seen Effia perform, destroys it. She owns the stage. He puts
I like Effia's music.
Yeah.
But I don't think that record sounded the way it didn't.
No. The song as a whole is now Becky was saying like she likes Effia's part and we got to make some tinkering. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let me not misrepresent you.
I'm not, I'm not specifying anything about Efya's part or whatever. I'm just saying the song overall, like, it might take a couple of plays. But it's catchy. Cause I remember trying, like, playing it over and over again, trying to like it. Like, okay. And, like, yeah, that was my first thought. Like, this sounds Hispanic. This is not Afrobeats. And, yeah, so I felt some type of way about that. I played it. I played it again. But then when I put it away and I played it again on a different day, I was actually vibing to it. I'm like, oh shit. It's not that it's
so
a
you're
bad.
saying like if DJ Logo plays it, it's gonna sound better?
It sounded like a record that DJ Camilo would play at Land on the Water in Long Island.
And like you would have to have hookah in the air.
It sounds like Juanito would play it on Hot 97 because it's one of those records. Yeah. Cool. It's a reggaeton record. It's not an Afrobeats record at the end of the day.
That's the only problem with it, though. That's
Maybe we're bugging. Maybe like 2 years from now, it's going to be in the radio in DR and they're going to be going crazy.
No.
But for me, I'm being positive here because I don't want to be the guy in the song. But I personally am not a fan of it. Like I said, it's a no for me. I don't know what they were going for. But
in its current form, I think I would have liked the record if an actual reggaeton artist was featured on it. Then I would be like, okay, this makes sense. If J Balvin or if J Balvin was featured on the record, or anybody affiliated with J Balvin, like Pharrell, whatever, cool, it would have made sense. It would have been a record that made sense because he's trying to tap into other markets. Cool. But you're an Afrobeats artist making music that's not your genre by yourself without any artists that represent the genres you're trying to, tap into, whatever. It just looks crazy.
But that's really the only problem with it, though.
It looks like it looks like, who's that? Was that Tyga that did the song that sounded like Drake?
No, it was Fetty and Nicki that dropped the record that sounded like Afrobeats, and it was trash.
Right. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I have too much expectations for Wiz, so there's no half stepping. Like it's Basuda. Like I love them both, Efya and Wiz, but it's just no.
We can be constructively critical because we know that he is.
He's Babangla, literally. He's Babangla.
He's way more talented than he's showing the world, and it's not to say that it's an embarrassment.
Well, maybe that is.
We just know his potential.
Maybe that's a talent in trying something else and being able to hang, but not killing it. But
okay, wait, Bao, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What was your initial reaction on the song he featured with R2B's Tonight?
Tonight. Oh my God, that's such a good record.
I like it. Like, but when I heard R2B's Wiz, I'm like, oh crap, he about to kill them again because he killed them on what's it called? What's the
More?
Is it More? It's not called More. The first song.
R2B's and Wizkid More. Yep.
Nah, that's not what it's called. Someone's called. Yeah, I've been killing every show.
Slow down.
Slow down.
That's the first one. They dropped More after that.
That's what I'm saying. But off that, like he killed those two. But Slow Down was just like a different level of like slaughtering somebody in the song. So now I was expecting that, but the vibe on it was very, very good. R2B's, like, I feel like they're grown into themselves and they have potential to be, known bigger in outside West Africa because I feel like it's just, Ghana and a little bit of Nigeria.
Oh, but I 100% agree with you.
When I first heard it, I was like, cool. And then the more I hear it, I'm starting to like more if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, see, that's my point, because I know when Tunde first heard it, Tunde was like, nah.
I didn't like it, but let me tell you why I didn't like it real quick. The reason why I didn't like it is because I can't stand R2Bs when they rap. I fucking hate when they rap.
Oh, no, the second guy.
Slow down. Oh, my God, yes. I can't stand it. When you're yawning in the morning. In the morning, when you're yawning and you're bawling.
We have kisses. He said we'll have kisses for breakfast. Like, fams.
What?
At no point is that a poppin' diet. Like
nobody wants your kisses for breakfast, bro.
None.
Not in the morning when you're yawning, like brushing teeth.
Both ways. Like nobody wants any babe's kisses for breakfast. Like fams, I'm hungry. Get off me.
And this new record Tonight, which is a fire record, also, by the way.
He decides to rap again.
Tell me, yeah, Bobby. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, fam?
It might be fire. It might be fire.
I actually, despite the fact that people say like they usually don't like his rapping, I actually think like not necessarily that the lyrics were fire, he had bars or everything, but it went well with the vibes of the song. Like I like the slow down, make it easier stress. Like I like that. Like
because the record itself was fire. The only thing that took away from the record was the rapping. It's like how I love Ryan Leslie's music. A lot of us love Ryan Leslie's music, but when he raps, it's just something inside of you is like, please, I beg, like, Father, please.
Like, I know you're Harvard. I know you're a Harvard graduate, and we feel like you can do everything, but it's just rapping is just not for you.
Ryan, we hail thee. We know you're an amazing musician.
When it comes to music, he gets
R&B. When you sing, bro, you make panties drop. We know that. We know you're a good guy when it comes to acting. But guy, when you are rapping, I just want to. You want him to lose his laptop again. Oh my God! It's not sweet.
That's not too soon, right? Yeah, that can't be too soon.
It's not sweet. That happened like 3-4 years ago. I think it's safe.
It's not even a sensitive topic that he lost his laptop.
Yeah, no, he's chilling. He's making apps now. He's good. Shout out to Ryan Leslie, friend of the show.
Yeah, getting paid.
Shout out to him.
Peace and love to him.
Definitely supports. He also definitely is aware of everything that's going on this side. So shout out to Ryan Leslie. We got to get him on the show, actually.
That'd be dope. We could give him a freestyle beat and rap over it to prove himself.
Oh my God! Don't encourage bad team.
The crazy thing about Ryan Leslie's character, I know he would be like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I was just right. I came up with this hot 16. I think that goes right in. Like
he would have us on record, like, okay, Ryan can spit it. And then we all have to shut the fuck up.
Nope. Get him the Daddy-O.
Nah. Okay, so Daddy-O's trash. We decided that Daddy-O's...
Oh, man. Like, it's really... No, Becky's saying it needs 29 listens and you'll feel otherwise.
I'm not...
I am on listen 12. I'm on listen 12. Because I've heard it. I've heard it a bunch of times because it's Wiz. You have to give Wiz...
I've heard the record 3 times and I can't.
I've heard it more than 3 times because,
I've watched the video.
You know what? It's because you're paying attention to it too much. Let the track play. One day it's going to play when you're not paying attention. You're going to find yourself bumping it.
Yeah, but that's not real. You know what that's called? That's actually a tool the radio uses. It's called semantic satiation.
I thought it was going to be called Beyonce's.
It's programming. It's essentially programming. When you hear a record so many times, even if it's a trash record, it's like, oh, I rock with this. It's familiar to me, so I have to like it. It keeps playing in my head over and over, so it must be good. When it becomes
the drunk uncle at Thanksgiving. Like it's just correct. Like it's here now. Like we got to rock with it. I thought it was just a Beyonce term, but
it's a term. It's the reason why
I love all Beyonce songs, and I think they trash when they drop, and I end up loving every single Beyonce song. How that happens, I don't know.
It's the reason why when you hear songs like "What Do You Mean" by Justin Bieber and "Baby Pull Me Closer in the Backseat of Your," you're like, oh, okay, this record is different. But you hear please don't talk
about Bieber. I will fight and kill for Justin Bieber.
Shout outs to Bieber Valley.
You were about to trash Justin Bieber. I was about to say, wow.
I was
ready because
no. Don't get it twisted.
I'll let you know right now.
No, listen, we definitely rock with Bieber Valley over here. Bieber the God. Bieber. Don't get it twisted.
But seriously, like the Hold Up song, the Beyonce's Hold Up, like what's worse, being jealous, like that song. When I first heard it, I was like, what's going on? And now it plays, and I feel like it's in the hymn book in church. Like I am ready to just.
That's because the hype got you.
It's like you guys also at Fences, like when the trumpet played in Fences, and it was just like take me.
Hey, they will not take us, so in Jesus' name, they will not take you.
Well, God knows best. If God and Beyonce involved, I'm okay.
Hey, don't let the hive. They will. Just shut up.
I don't want to. The hive knows I am a Beyonce fan. I saw Beyonce at last year's Made in America. Mm-hmm. And I will tell you this: I was with some parishioners,
Okay.
So they wanted to see Beyonce. The parishioners were like, "Oh, I want to see Beyonce. I'm like, bruh, we've been here, we've been at this park. My legs, I can hear the heartbeat in my legs. Like it's time for me to go. and we, I'm 6'3", so I'm weaving through the crowd, because they want to get good views. So I'm standing there, we're waiting for Beyonce. I'm talking about like 2 hours just standing waiting for Beyonce. Like everything else has been shut down. And I'm like, yo, my legs hurt. White parishioners are flirting with me. I'm like, I really don't rock like that. You need melanin. So it was yeah. No, I'm not like, I don't like my by that light. So it was just so weird. And then Beyonce came on stage, and I swear to you, all my stress, my pain, it was like the quote on the Statue of Liberty: "Give me your weak, your poor," like everything. She made it all better. Like my leg no longer hurt, and she winked around my perimeter. Like I'm talking about a perimeter of like 6,000 people, and I felt she spoke to me.
Wow,
since that day, I have not one thing negative to say about Beyonce. Like if you haven't seen Beyonce perform live, you can't speak on Beyonce. Beyonce live, she's
one of the most amazing performers I've ever seen live.
Oh my Lord, yo! Like I'm telling you, there were thousands of people there, and she winked, and I knew it was for me.
100%. 100%, and she's just as sweet on stage as she is off stage. She's great.
So I have nothing negative to say about Beyonce. She's great.
Shout out to that whole side.
Yes.
J. Cole. J. Cole is really dope live. Like I remember my first J. Cole concert. I'd never really listened to J. Cole like that, and I just went because, like, why not? It's J. Cole. But I swear every person that was there said that they felt like J. Cole was like literally performing to them individually. Like this guy performed track 1 to track 14 on the Forest Hill Drive. He told the story behind each track. He joked a little. Like it felt so personalized, and I fell in love with J. Cole on that day. Like I swear.
Shout out to the whole Dreamville team. Shout out to all them. Nah, I'm telling you though, they're on it.
Features. Quadruple platinum.
They're on it. They're also
diamond, no features.
Also super supportive of the Afrobeats movement. They are, for sure. Cole, Lee, Derek, Ebe. They have mad Africans on the squad too, by the way. I don't know if y'all were aware.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's good to know. I rock with them regardless because the wave is absolutely dope and to be respected. And the fact that you have, a lot of people in there, that's even better.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. What else? What else is going on? Oh, we're talking about all these artists. Coachella.
Yes, I'm trying to go to. I don't even know how I feel about Coachella anymore because last time we spoke about King Sunny Ade, being inducted into a Hall of Fame. So it's like, bruh, and then you hear King Sunny Ade that was just inducted is in Coachella. So I'm like, bruh, we have to have the Nigerian section. We have to be blowing the vuvuzela.
We throwing money in
easy, like no
$1
Our Lord King Sunny Ade has to. Our Lordship King Sunny Ade has to.
Bishop Sunny Ade.
Just bash, hey. Just money, that's money. Like I'm not talking about single. I'm talking about bundles. Just bash on his foot, like yo. And so they know we're here. This is our culture. Like boys might have to wear agbada in Coachella. Just
what do you mean?
Low fast, band, and then like, bruh, the representation has to be heavy. Like
I'm wearing fila the entire weekend.
And again, and this is word to the Bouch from
Insecure.
From Insecure. Boys from representing LA. Have you watched Insecure, Becky?
No.
Oh my God.
You heard the way she saying no? She knew. She said it like she effed up. She knew it.
Becky.
How many times did he say your name just now? How many times?
You have not seen Insecure. What are you doing?
Yo.
Explain yourself.
I don't even have an explanation, to be honest.
You have just secured yourself so much. You don't even think you need to see the show again.
Actually, just that, my friend.
Wow.
No, you really have to see that. That's strictly for the culture. But anyway, there's a Bouch in the show. Once you watch it, you appreciate the Bouch.
That's our assignment for this weekend. That's our assignment.
We shall be at Bochella.
Yo, that's fire.
We should be at Coachella. It just has to be done. Like boys have to be at Coachella.
We gotta make custom Buban Shokoto that says not the plug, Coachella.
Well, you know, you're the plug, so I'm not sure how far.
No. Tiny plug.
You can get with that. Coachella will be happening.
Didn't you try to get me on Insecure like 3 episodes?
Yes, yeah, I did. Guess what happened? You didn't. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for Coachella. It should be a huge look for Africa. I mean, we're gonna have a Nigerian legend on the main stage. You know, that's awesome. But Bawo and Becky, did you see the news today that the CEO of AEG, which owns Coachella, has funded? There was a report today that came out that says that basically he's been funding a whole bunch of Republican candidates for the last 10 or so years, including Vice President-elect Mike Pence.
Ooh.
So I'm not sure how the liberal-leaning artists that will be headlining Coachella, a la Radiohead, Beyonce, Kendrick, I don't know how they're going to feel about. I mean, I'm sure that their camp's already aware of the news that is, you know, now public, but I mean, I saw it on Yahoo, I saw it on Rolling Stone, I saw it on Fader, and they're all talking about it. Like Coachella's headliners, Beyonce, Kendrick, Radiohead have been outspoken about liberal politics throughout their careers. Beyonce campaigned for Hillary. Lamar visited the White House multiple times, and Radiohead has been super critical of conservative lawmakers throughout the career and signed an open letter in 2016 opposing the Dakota Access Pipeline. Representatives for Beyonce, Kendrick, and Radiohead did not immediately return a request for comment. So not only
it's very stressful. Like I don't know. I want to go.
I want to go too. But
I was so excited just 24 hours ago. You don't even understand.
No, dog, I'm still excited. It's huge. Like we have family performing at Coachella, which is awesome. But hypothetically, if Beyonce or Kendrick or Radiohead pull out, can you imagine if, like, God forbid, I'm not speaking this into existence, but can you imagine if one of those artists decided, hey, we're not going to show up anymore. We don't want to support.
We're going to find out real soon because he's the owner of the company that owns
all of these things. I mean, they own everything from Coachella to Bowery to Lakers to, like, they are invested in so many different things. So the CEO said that everything that's published in the media today that he's anti-LGBTQ.
Yeah, but now we got to quote our uncle Denzel said it. Like people are just so quick to you know, quote something and not do the research and not sure if they're right or wrong, but just want to be the first. So yeah, we have to do our research.
He's saying it's fake news, but dog, like it's on record. Like he's donated $1 million to Republicans and Republican related initiatives in the last decade. Well, you can't smudge that out.
To Republicans wouldn't hurt, but the initiatives of, you know, anti-LGBT and
NCHET happens to be one of the United States' biggest Republican donors and has historically given to organizations designated as extremist hate groups by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Interesting. So I don't know. You can quote fake.
I feel like the next week or so is going to decide all that. We're going to find everything out on like going, being excited about going and not going, and seeing who's going to pull out the show.
My Lord said we're going to go.
Pull out though?
Yeah.
You really believe people would pull out though?
There's certain artists. The house in which boys will rent for the Airbnb, the mansion.
Oh my goodness! If you're planning on going to Coachella this year,
my Lord!
If you're planning on going to Coachella this year, people, just sniff the air for jollof. That's where you'll find us.
Really funny.
Put your nose in the air when you smell jollof. Just follow your nose to the mansion. That's where we at.
Very simple. Very simple. A whole bunch of Guinness in the air, things as such. Hennessy.
24 case of Guinness in the air.
Just Bruno. Just tried.
Bruno Marchand. Hey.
Marchand. Wow. Look at that. Look at where he's taking things. What's up with Kylie's body getting better by each sunset?
Dog, honestly, I don't want to talk about Kylie.
You don't want to talk about Kylie?
I think
like
Kylie.
I know it's fake. I know it's fake. How old is she? Like how old is she right now?
No, she's only 19.
She's old enough to know better, dog.
Like
You're lying.
that's
Better than what? That's her business. That's her bread and butter.
That whole Kardashian look of like injecting your lips, injecting your butt, sucking all the fat out of your body and putting it in other places and like over make-upping your lips. Like we know where your lips stop.
I think she's starting to look a little too plastic now. Like,
yes.
I think Kylie, when she first did her lips and she first did like the first set of work that she did, that was good. Like, yeah, we know you got work done, but you know what? You could pull off that maybe you worked out.
No, this is the crazy thing about it. Like, it's like once you fix one thing,
you get addicted to it.
Exactly.
Because, like, to be really honest, we be like, it's like when you talk to God, you're like, yo, God, just give me this, and then I'm done. I'm not going to ask you for nothing. The next morning, it's in your hands, and you're like, all right, cool. 30 minutes later.
I bet.
Like, bro, real quick, before you leave, I know you just dropped this off. How about, because I heard there's an upgrade out, like, so I'm not, like, she's 19, so I'm not even going to get into any kind of conversation, because that's just weird. But, the angle, like, the Kardashians are always going to know how to work an angle, other than Kim, because Kim looks, that's Kanye's wife. Let me shut up. So, it's just like, what's it called? Like, the body looks crazy. The body, like, we see where Little Kim took it. Like, she took it elsewhere. She did the body and she did what's homie's name from Nigeria that sells bleach? Olu Bobrisky.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then she took it to the Bobrisky land, like, So hers is like the damn, like, how did you Sammy Sosa yourself so bad? But it's just like, it's sad because we know where Kylie's headed,
Yeah. I think it's her insecurities just coming out, dog. It's so sad.
Where's the stop? Like, are your kneecaps weird? Like, are your toes too pointy? Like, what are you gonna do with your chin? What are you gonna do? And it's just never right. And it's like the whole thing about being human, it's the imperfection. So once we start having everything too round and too sharp and too smooth, and that's where it all goes left. And I think that's where she's headed.
Everybody's getting tired of it. Everybody's getting tired of the fake butts. Everybody's getting tired of the fake everything, dog. Like, I think
that was made is that she was allowed to do it at such a young age, because you got to remember, like, girls have so many insecurities when they're still in their teens and
that's why she did it.
Exactly, but
she felt like she was the ugly duckling in the family, and people made fun of her.
Chris should have done a better job. Like, yo, if you still want this when you're 21, then go for it. But like, just
but that's the thing about it.
Chris wanted her to get money, dog.
That's like your first job.
Chris wanted her to get money.
I mean, like, when did your African mom want you working?
Yo, I had my first job when I was 15.
Exactly.
It's the same exact thing.
Their only source of income is
that pays the bills. It's just being relevant. That's their thing. So she was just, that's her McDonald's. Yep. That's all she was doing. She was just asking people for fries and shake.
Chris built an empire using her kids for everything.
And like Kanye said, which was absolutely disgusting. Like, as much as he was like, hey, you gotta get them before they're 18. And Tiger hopped on board, like, while he saw her interning, like, yo, it's just about to be the wave. And he's been with her since.
No, but that's, sadly, I thought about that the other day. I was just like, sadly, I thought about this the other day. I was just like, a lot of girls get trapped when they're younger. Like, as you're growing up, you only know this one person. So whatever Tiger does, Tiger could go out and do the most fuck shit. As long as he comes back, Kylie's gonna take him because she's been with him since she was like, what, 17?
16.
16.
Yeah. You think so? You think like she's been loyal to this man?
Yes, because remember when the whole thing about transgender came out? She still went back. This transgender wholeheartedly tweeted that, oh, your man had my whatever down his throat. And she took him back. She
doesn't know anybody different. The reason why she's so loyal to Tiger.
Wasn't there a party next door thing?
No, that wasn't a party thing. That was somebody connected to God knows. I don't even know the details for that, but I don't think the party was involved. I think part of everything Becky's saying is right, but to add to that, you have to remember, like, Kylie was like the least Kardashian looking one in the family, if you will. So because of that, I think she was teased a lot in, when she was younger in school, whatnot. And so was Jordan, like her friend Jordan that she's always in pictures with now, that they both got their bodies done. They both look like there's, models and all that. Jordan used to look wild too. If you look at old pictures of her and Jordan together, they both look equally like regular girls, like the most regular girls ever. So being made fun of and people knowing that you come from a family where everybody's pretty much an attractive star and you're the ugly duckling in your mind, there's a huge insecurity there. So obviously the minute that she knew it would be okay for her to change things around, Mom, I'm ready. Boom. Now she's part of the Kardashian clan. Literally.
She's getting paid. I'm always going to give them kudos because, everybody gets paid. If you're a Kardashian, you got M's in your account.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta.
Chris is the mastermind.
Smart. There's
Chris and Kim's cooch should be in a museum somewhere. Because
Chris is the one that sold the tape, dog. Chris is
that is about as evidence I could get.
I was just about to say, I feel like if you look at Kylie, it kind of feels like Kim all over again. Like, think back to when Kim was younger.
Kim 2.0,
B. You see it like Kim, Ray J, okay, Kylie, Tyga, of course Kylie's like, oh, remember, did you see the video she posted on Instagram? She's like, guys, you will never see a sex tape from me, ever. Okay.
She's predicting that for you? Well, the sex tape was the start of it, but there's no need for that. But I just feel like, I don't think and do we know of any other celeb who doesn't have a broke family member?
Who doesn't have a broke family member, or who does?
Yes. Who does not? Kim doesn't have I'm sure there's a third cousin
on the Jenner side. There's some that are living fairly regular lives.
They don't have to. You don't get the call of, yo, spot me, 10K. Or, yo, I'm going to get you back once I get this deal going. I'm about to sell.
She put them all on. True.
They good. Yo, what's it called? China is seen as using Rob as a come-up. For you to use somebody as a come-up, you got to have some relevancy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She wanted to be affiliated with the family and use the name.
And that's why I think Chris should go down. Chris should go down in history books. I don't see how, and I don't know of any other celebrity Jay-Z or Beyonce or whoever it is, as rich as they are. We know they have those family members. Right. Beyonce's cousin showed up in a picture of her looking thicker than the whole world, and she lives a regular life. You know what I mean? Beyonce's cousin can be exploited for a story, or Jay-Z got a aunt somewhere, or Jay-Z has a son that he's not. All those storylines.
Even Kanye talked about his cousin stole his laptop.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So it's the Kardashian, Chris and Kim's cooch, literally started an untouchable
empire.
Thing. It's insane to me.
It's wild. I think it came with, it's a double-edged sword. In one way, cool. It's women basically flipping the game on its head and taking advantage of a game that's been dominated by men forever. Awesome, right. Great. But in the same right, you're influencing literally you're influencing the whole next generation.
No, I get that, but that's
literally be demoralized, and that's the issue that I have. But
but that's
haters gonna say it's anti-feminism.
No, I don't think they care. If it's not right. You know what I mean? It's not right, but I really don't think they care.
They don't.
Yeah, so it's all success because now if they strictly are yo, I'm here for this money. The empowerment shit is cool and it's good for Brandon, but we just here to get paid and make sure our grandkids are good. They've achieved that. You know what I mean? They don't have to want, and they have a show that they could pass on to their kids. People want to know what the hell the Kardashians are doing. I've probably seen all of one full episode.
But that's what I'm saying. They're everywhere. There's no way to go around. Whether you want to or not, you're keeping up with them because they're everywhere.
This is a fact.
I get that.
This is a fact. Okay, let's move away from that family before my brain decides to melt. Floyd Mayweather. First of all, have y'all been seeing Chris Brown and Soulja Boy going at it on Instagram, Twitter, whatever?
Soulja Boy and the World. Soulja Boy versus the World should be a shirt.
Oh my God, what drug is he on?
He's what's it called? What's it?
Meek 2.0.
He's no what? I think it's worse than Meek. Homie, Scott something and the exes. That wonderful movie about homeboy that had to fight all the exes.
Oh yeah. Scott. I know what you're talking about.
Damn.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes. Because it feels like there's a new beef every week with Soulja Boy. Like it was Yachty at one point. It was Quavo. Quavo is Nigerian now, so I have to be on Quavo's side. So it's just how that goes.
I did Quavo.
Yeah, no. So I did Quavo is of us. So we rep him. They shot a video there.
Offset,
all that. Yeah, the Migos shot a video and represented and showed love. So I'm Team Migos, and they were in Atlanta the show. So there's just too many reasons to be Team Migos. So that's that. But he's beefed with him. He pulled out the Draco. He's beefed with somebody that was trying to fuck him up. Excuse my French. And now he's beefing with the most gangster R&B singer of all time,
Chris Brown.
Bobby Brown.
Chris Brown. Beyonce has the Beehive. Chris Brown's fans are wow.
Ooh, are you still having Chris Brown fans that aren't into like drugs and
yes, dog.
Chris Brown fans are diehard loyal fans. Like I've never seen a more disrespectful. Like think about all the things that Chris Brown has gotten away with, and no matter he could release a track.
Has he gotten away with it?
Nah, he's definitely atoned for some terrible things he's done.
I don't think he's gotten away with it.
Because it's Chris Brown.
I don't think he's gotten away with it. He's definitely tainted.
Top-selling artists, like if your songs could still make charts, like you're getting away with it. Because
no. I think that's just
I think everybody. I think
because I see him when I shake my head, I'm like, bro, you really dropped the ball crazy. Like he gets those Michael comparisons, and you like, whoa, chill. But you like, I get what you're saying, like, because he sings, he dances, he's quite talented, and he's in this new era where things are different. Like we didn't get a chance to fall in love with Chris like Mike, because Mike was from day one that he was behind the TV screen, behind the camera, but I don't think he got away with it. He was blackballed for a long time. Obviously you touch Jay-Z's like property, you're gonna be like blackballed by a whole bunch of artists, and he found a way to come back up. So I don't think, and all those interviews with, was it NBC, and they were going in. So I don't think he got away with it. I wouldn't say he's like that in what he deserves for being a woman. I don't think, anything like atones for that. But
if he never met Rihanna ever, Chris Brown would have been the biggest male pop star in the world right now. It would be
insane, because if he never met Rihanna and he never met drugs,
it would have been Beyonce and Chris Brown.
Yes, easily. You
have to remember what Chris Brown was doing when that whole Rihanna thing happened. This dude had every endorsement in the universe. This dude was doing double mint gum commercials.
Double mint gum, bro.
I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and now it's so crazy because that's the same guy that said these hoes ain't loyal. Like, he's that talented. Like, he told us these hoes ain't loyal, and it sounded like a nursery rhyme. Like, you could literally just bop your head and be like, just got rich, took a broke nigga. But like, it was just so chill. Like, Chris is that talented. But
Chris has done nothing but speak the gospel his entire career.
Yeah, and then finally he still finds a way to dig a hole. Like, because when you beef with somebody, we have to compare you to the person. Soulja Boy, the man has his name on his white glasses.
I mean, but at the same time, I feel like, have you heard that Floyd Mayweather has stepped in to train Soulja Boy?
Yeah. I've heard that.
After he got jumped on Instagram Live or whatever.
I saw the multiple angles. I'm here talking like I'm a blood
affiliate.
A blood affiliate, like as the reporter, representative of everything blood. No, I beg, please. The only blood I speak of is the blood of Christ. So don't nobody step up to me, because I like to wear red shoes. So please come down. But no, please, I beg, don't.
We like reds too. I beg, don't come those way.
Red stew and red jollof are the only things I can speak of.
That's it.
But what's it called? He was, doing this little video. Hey, here I am being the Mr. Rogers in the hood and, getting us in there. So I guess he saw a homie that rocks with Chris Brown, you know. So he tried to put an arm over homie like, yo, we out here, this is it. Like, this is the guy you were talking about in the video with. Like, we good. I'm cool with him too. Homie pushed his whole entire arm off of him. Like, please get off me.
And smacked his phone out of his hand.
No. The angle shows Soulja Boy dropped his phone down. Like, yo, what's up? Like, did the whole pull my pants up, I'm ready to fight thing. So
why would you do that?
He dropped his phone down. Well, because this is Draco. This is Mr. Draco Malfoy. So he dropped his phone down. Like, yo, boom, phone on the floor. Let me start swinging. But it wasn't a jump. But it was an L regardless for Soulja Boy and the parties that represent whatever hood they were in, because it just looked really messy. But I'm not sure.
It was bad.
I'm not sure how that fight is gonna turn out good for Soulja Boy.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather's team is promoting it. I think
the only thing Floyd is good at is making money.
That's it. So this is all publicity stuck in my head. So I don't even really care.
I'm not interested in seeing two black men make a fool of themselves. So I will not be watching it. I will maybe catch the 15-second clip of whoever gets knocked out, because I can only hide my N-word dome so much. But no, I'm excited. You excited for it?
I'm excited at the same time.
You think it's going to be like a Ronda Rousey thing? You think it's just going to end quick?
Yeah.
What's going to surprise me is if Soulja wins, because I'm not expecting him to win at all.
At all.
Soulja's so tiny. And then you got to remember also, Chris is such an angry person. Like, remember all the stuff he used to do at Good Morning America and stuff? Like, he will knock him out.
Yeah, but either one of them could be drugged out at the day of the show.
I'm expecting both of them to be drugged out.
Yeah, like they both could just, fall asleep mid-round.
Pops a Xan or like a perk, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
So it could be antsy and be like, yeah, F it. Just let me hit one. And then next thing you know, there's saliva coming out of somebody's mouth.
Both of them took an Ambien right before the fight.
Right before. As soon as the card girl is like getting ready to hit the stage. Pop that.
That's so terrible. We're terrible. Going through all of these topics today, who do you all vote as the overall GOAT of the week? Who has done the most goatish things this week?
I'm gonna go with Soulja Boy. I feel like Soulja Boy is clearly the GOAT of the week, from his beef with everybody and their mother to his apology. So trying to be from the hood in LA, and I think he's from Atlanta, like if I'm correct, unless he was born in LA. I'm not sure where the affiliation even comes from. And to finding out that Chris Brown and Soulja Boy live about 10 minutes away from each other.
That's funny. I'm
not sure if they're tag teaming each other as GOAT of the week, but definitely Soulja Boy gets
wow. That was very descriptive. I don't lie. Yeah, Becky, what's your take?
This is out of everyone we've discussed today.
Out of everyone that we've discussed. And it could be somebody that we haven't mentioned this week. I mean, if you know of anybody else.
No, that is, definitely Meek.
Meek?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So that means that the final decision kind of rests with Meek.
Wait. Okay, are you talking about GOAT African definition or American?
Yes, 100% African definition.
Then it's Meek. Like, what? All the shit. First off, Meek has as much beef as Soulja Boy does. 1. 2, he did the bitch ass move with Nicki. Excuse my French.
And every time he had an opportunity, he's had multiple opportunities to not take L's, but has continuously invited L's into his life. For whatever reason, he likes that letter of the alphabet, and for that reason, we have to name him the GOAT of the week.
He adds L. He adds L's to his last name all the time.
Correct. Correct. But I really think that if there was a runner-up for the GOAT of the week, it 100% would be Soulja Boy. 100%.
No, I appreciate the Meek references. You know, I don't want to like overly attack the man because I don't know, but I don't get. He's so sassy. He's too sassy for me. Like it's too many L's. Nicki at least was the last. He's the only W we had from like at least you know he got Nicki on his arms. You know at least that's his woman. And then you break up with her and then you make fun of her shoes. And then I saw he was saying she ain't even tell you she was pregnant at one point or some shit like that.
Man,
so
why would you do that?
It's just I really hope it was photoshopped or fraud or whatever the situation is. But the man, like, how do you make fun of your ex's shoes, bruh? Like, you know how bad that is.
It makes you.
It makes me cringe. It makes me cringe.
It just
sounds like the guy from the guy that was talking about the other guy's hair not being straight. Like, it just seems so sassy. It seems like you guys are in a group chat with other girls and you're making fun of a girl's shoes.
I agree.
Right.
And you didn't have the balls to tell her when you were together. Like
yo, she shot a whole video with them damn shoes on with Sierra. It's just too many L's. Like, bro, just go ride your bike. Go ride your bike, get it out your system, and go punch. He does the punching bag thing, right? Like, go do that.
And shout out to all my Philly homies, but man, y'all.
Yeah, there's Philly's L has been insane. Beanie Yacht stuff.
I've never.
Little Yachty looks like Little Yachty when he takes them things off his hair, and it's just. I'm sorry. What's the Little Yachty thing? I'm sorry. Like, I really try to.
I know he's related to someone that's an exec in the industry, which is why.
That's why.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't care too much for him. I think that he's smart.
I feel like he's trolling us with the thing in his hair. Like, that's really like, is that really in his hair? Like, does he really have those little?
Yachty is a smart kid, and he knows exactly what he's doing. That's all I will say. He knows everything he does is calculated. To rally up the older rappers to.
I'm sorry. Can I say why I think I won this Goat of the Week?
Why you want Yachty as Goat of the Week?
No. Why I think I won? I just realized there was a Soulja Boy challenge.
Oh, really?
Did you guys catch the Soulja Boy challenge?
No. I muted Soulja Boy 2 days ago, so I don't know what's up.
So did you hear his story of how he had a shootout?
Oh, the bow, yes.
Yes. Like, that was a thing. Like, he made up a story of killing people.
Oh, he made that up?
It wasn't even close to being real. Like, it was just a really bad High School Musical thing he did. You did, Becky, you didn't see that video?
No.
Wait, you got a hashtag Soulja Boy challenge, and then Joe Budden did one. Mr. Modasoka did one.
Michael Blackson. That's funny.
Yeah, Michael Blackson. You know he's Ghanaian Jolo, so
shout out to Michael Blackson, man. Who did this shit to me, man? He's so funny.
Yeah, Mr. Who did this shit to me? Mike Epps did the challenge. Yachty.
Man, they're both like.
Are we shocked that McMill got an L? Is that a thing? Like, like what is being wet again? This is what I'm telling you.
At the end of the day,
when water gets wet, we just let it be water. Like,
100%. I agree with you. I've never met anyone that is obsessed with the 12th letter of the alphabet more than Meek. We get that.
It's like, I'm telling you, he'd be adding those L's to his name. Like, it's just a long ass drawn out L.
Yeah, I'm still riding with
And then you're beefing with the only guy I think that. How many people do you think he can put under his hook that would make his song fire? Like, how many people? Because he can't do anything with Game. He can't do anything with Drake.
Oh, remember when Game posted that picture with Nicki? I was like, yo, that's petty.
It's too petty. Like, I love and hate social media because I'm so happy my hip hop OGs, like the legends in my book, didn't have social media. Like, how ugly would it have been with Nas and Jay on Instagram?
Pac and Biggie.
Oh, no. Nah, if Pac and Biggie had Instagram, more people would have died.
You think so?
because Tupac is a very emotional being.
Yeah, if social media existed back then, things would be
Tupac would have had fake Evans picture all over his Instagram.
Tupac would have had somebody from his camp messing with Faith on the low, whatever that means. And then they would have got all the dirt they needed to get pictures.
And the DMs would have been screenshots. Tupac would have so much screenshots. Yelling.
Tupac was too disrespectful. Like, how do you make a track and your opening line is first off the bitch and the click you claim? How?
Bruh, die slow. He told us people to die, but very, very like just chill, just die slow. Like
don't die small.
Don't die very slow. Enjoy the experience of your death. Like he was very angry. I feel like he would have been getting college graduates that were good with Photoshop just on his team. It would just be a whole bunch of Photoshop guys in death row hoodies.
Both of those rappers were way too smart for what happened to them to happen to them. They were both manipulated by people that were well aware of everything going on around them. And the media perpetuated it into something that it wasn't. And they waited until they were both dead to apologize.
Snapchat would have been motherfucking lit. Excuse my Snoop's would have been fire. Diddy's Snapchat would have been crazy, trying to just go crazy. Like, but imagine Biggie being in Cali just having it on Snapchat. Like
everybody would have been on Snapchat. We would have seen the shootings
out here. Yeah, that's how crazy it would have been. We would have known who killed them because somebody would have had it on their cell phone.
Correct. There would have been GPS. There would have been something like they would know what happened. There's too many cameras and satellites.
The Jay and Nas one would have been crazy because Jay would have had a picture of him and Nas's girl just chilling in a beach somewhere. It would have been so filthy. Yeah. So many beefs would have been different with just cameras being involved as much as it is now, just social networking.
I think that's why beefs are so different now. Like all the beefs that were happening 10, 20 years ago, they can't happen now because the only reason why those beefs could have occurred back then is because there was an air of mystery, secrecy.
Yeah, and that's why I love the older artists because it's like we don't have to be friends. Like I feel like people want to be friends with their favorite artists. Like I can just enjoy your work and not want to know what the hell is going on in your life. Like Nas is my favorite rapper, and I don't follow him on Instagram because I don't want to. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm just trying to enjoy your music and keep the mystery to it. Like that's why that's. Told him to get on Twitter, and I can't. I pray to God Drake doesn't go petty because if a picture of Nicki and Drake pops up anywhere or a song happens, which is gonna happen, because Remy putting that pressure on Nicki, so she. And Meek got to do a song. I'm not sure what happened. Or maybe Meek does a song with Remy. Like, I don't know. It's going to get messy. It's really going to get messy.
I can't wait. We shall see.
It's so juicy.
Yeah, man. So is there anything else that we want to talk about?
Are we putting people onto songs this week? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's definitely time for the tracks of the week.
Ooh.
Tracks of the week. Bawo and Becky. I'm sure you guys picked out some heaters this week.
Let me find my heat. Let me get my heat ready.
You know what? Well, Tunde, we were talking about this earlier. I finally just listened to Son of Mercy, Don't Judge Me.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And Return is my shit. Like,
okay.
Yeah, that's my song of the week. I think, oh my God. Like, Davido, you know what? Davido is the reason I started liking Afrobeats in the first place. Like, and I caught on to Afrobeats dumbly. I won't even lie. I'm ashamed of it. Like,
what's the song that put you on?
I won't even lie. It really.
Oh yeah, wow.
I caught on dumbly, like, because prior to that, like, Congolese music isn't really Afrobeats. It's a whole different like genre on its own. So prior to that, that's really all I listened to. But I think Davido, like, oh my gosh, I loved Davido, and I feel like Return is just, oh, it's so cute, it's so sweet, it's so, I love it. Everybody, no, that sounds so weird.
Everybody.
No, I'm kidding. My song of the week is Return by Davido.
Shout outs to Becky for picking an ill song this week.
Shout out to Davido as well. OBO.
Shouts out.
OBO. He has I hope his catch up is there.
He has what?
He's come up. This is his warm up season, right? Like he said he took time off.
Yeah, they said that he's currently the biggest Nigerian artiste out there right now.
Where's there? Because I know who the biggest Nigerian artist is.
You said what?
I know who the biggest Nigerian artist is. I don't think it's Davido. Bless the man, but I don't think he's Davido.
Busiest, not the biggest. Busiest.
What happened? Who's the biggest then?
I don't know who the biggest is. Probably Wiz.
Okay.
But they're saying that Davido's the busiest right now, and it's true because he's
always doing shows, right?
Yeah, he did his tour in Europe, and then he made it back to Nigeria in time, and he did every big show in Nigeria as well. Like he did the one with Migos. I don't even know which other ones he did, but I just know he was at every show.
I've heard he gets more shows than Wiz before, though. I've heard that multiple times.
Oh, of course. That's evident, though.
No, I believe you. Well, and Wiz don't even make a show, so we'll see. That's a story for another day. Yeah, we'll keep it positive before I become like King Shade or something. I guess I'll drop mine. This is out of the love for, and the honor to do a show with young Becky. So I decided to get a Congolese artist.
Hey.
This is, boys, we do our research. We do our research out here. You should know who it is. You guys should know who it is. The poppin' Congolese artist out in the game right now in America.
Kofi?
Nope. It's an American artist. It is Young Paris.
Oh, wow.
Featuring Ricardo Banks. One time. Rock Nation.
My goodness.
How did y'all let that slip?
I don't know. And I'm a fan of Paris, too. Shout out to the whole Rock Nation squad, man.
I forgot.
Man. How did we not get this right?
I'm sorry. Because
am I bugging? Is the brother not Congolese anymore? Shout out to Rock Nation, shout out to Maven Records. They already got the marriage from previous, so it was just beautiful to get the Congolese artist featuring. So anyway, people, they know about it now. You guys check it out. We're going to play it right now. This is One Time by Young Paris featuring Ricardo Banks. Mm-hmm.
So the producer himself, Masterkraft, hey, he just took one small Justin Bieber and DJ Snake record, a small one like this called Let Me Love You. And he took it and he gave it an Afrobeat facelift. You understand? So I'm going to present to all of you the remix of Justin Bieber and DJ Snake, Let Me Love You. So I'm going to play that one, and this is my track of the week. Bawo, shout out to Masterkraft.
I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. Selling a dream.
Masterkraft on the beat.
Definitely DJ Snake, Let Me Love You, featuring Justin Bieber. That's the Masterkraft Afrobeats remix.
That was pretty dope.
All the links to the records that we played today will be in the description section below the episode, so y'all can easily get to the tracks and add them to your Spotify playlists or buy them on iTunes or whatever, wherever they're available. Just look below the actual player and you'll be able to get your hands on them records. You know, we're all in this together. We're all in this together.
Good.
Hey, you don't remember High School Musical? What's wrong with you?
Wait, you don't know that song?
Who?
We're all in this together.
No, I do. I said put an Afrobeats twist on that.
Yeah, you didn't hear the gang
Oh, you want to know what's funny?
What's funny?
So, this white photographer, and I kid you not, he is white. Have you heard of Andy Mao?
Never.
What? He shot Kaylani. He shot for Stag.
Drag Life. Shout out to Dougie F.
Oh, you really fuck with him. That's dope. I clicked on his story today on Instagram, and he had a screenshot of Malik's for me. But yeah, he had that, and he was listening to that. So I always think things like that is dope because it's just like, yo, you're white, like you're like white America white, not even like, oh, okay, Hispanic. No, you're white America white, and you listen to Afrobeats. Like, who introduced you to Malik Berry? Like, who? Like, where?
One babe, one nice job, babe. I have a black friend. Those are the Afro black friend people. But it'd be weird to me now, the amount of people that I know of Afrobeats.
Right? Doesn't it shock you? Like,
no, it's really crazy, and it's just insane because the wave has just started. So it's like, what are we going to be talking about like in a year or so of the people that I know of it? And everybody seems to love the I go mad over you. The Mad Over You song seems to just be like on its way up. Yeah. One African American girl was like, yo, send me some songs. I've keep playing Mad Over You. I want more songs on my playlist. And I'm wow.
It's a fact. Word to that vouch.
He say word to that vouch. Please, Becky, please watch Insecure.
You must.
Find a way, please.
What episode did I leave off on?
3.
It's so much. I don't even see how to exit. I think by episode 2, 3 was when I was like, all right, cool. I told you, after I got over Issa's teeth being so perfect, I was just like, all right.
Yep. Well, this was an amazing episode of Wahala. This was episode 6. And I want to thank all y'all for, an amazing episode and for all of the topics that we brought up. What are some advice you can leave the listeners with this week, our parishioners?
Who's starting?
Any one of y'all.
I'm gonna think. Hold on, I'm thinking.
I'm not sure if we're gonna get to speak before Trump goes up. It's what is it, 2 weeks away?
This is true.
So just in case I don't get to y'all before that man puts his hand on the Bible. I just want to say, this is my advice. Money is always going to change hands. So no matter who's president, no matter who's governor, mayor, money's always going to change hands. If you can't be the person money changing hands with, just invest in whoever money's changing hands with, and then you get paid whichever way. Because it might get very real. So my advice to you is,
very real.
If you can't be the one touching the money, invest in whoever touching the money, and you're going to get paid somehow, some way.
Well said. And for you, Becky, what is your advice this week?
Yeah, we all need to be Kris Jenners on everything. Like,
facts.
No, I'm really thinking about it.
Facts. Get paid. Keep morality to the side.
No, you could find money in any situation. Not even money. You could find the good in any situation, no matter how bad it is. You could find the good. You could twist it, and you could benefit from it. Find a way to do that.
So you're saying 419 is permissible?
419.
Yeah, wow. So I've always been for 419.
Wow. Bad gang.
No, I wouldn't do it because I can't afford to be in anybody's jail. But for those of you who do it, there's consequences. If you don't get caught, more power to you. If you get caught, serve your time.
Oh, man. I think that the only advice I can leave all of our wonderful listeners with this week is invest in a passport. If you don't have one already, invest in a passport, please. Protect yourself. Make sure if you don't know where that passport is, find it. You don't want to be stuck. Should anything go left,
keep your options open. Your options have to be
open wide. Because God forbid, if Tulu says, Bawo, Becky, meet my JFK in 40 minutes. 40
minutes. I'll bring both passports. I have multiple passports. I'm inside. You know, if they be like, yo, we're not rocking with this country. I'll be like, well, guess what? Because I'm from this country. I don't even know nothing about that country.
Anything can happen. You never know. You may find us in China. You never know.
As soon as the plane crosses that international waters, we're all good.
I want to Hong Kong.
And I think everybody on this recording has different accents, so we'll find a way. So invest in a passport and please invest in the language too.
Listen, wherever we need to go, we will adapt. If we go to London, we'll just change a little bit. We just adapt a little in it. Go to Nando's, have a little have a cheeky Nando's.
I could pre that.
It's just pass some top bets with the lads.
Man, them understand.
Man, shout out to the man them. Shout out to the man them. Catch up some buff things.
Buff things.
You guys are surprisingly good at this. Tunde.
Oh, we ready.
Trust me, daddy.
If we have to go to France, put out the broken French accent, how you say it?
Bonsoir.
That's all good. I'll blend right in.
So we need Becky for that. That's what we need.
I'll be Haitian, so it's all good.
My accent is so terrible.
I've been eating snow for years, so it wouldn't be any kind of transitional period. The escargot would just be flowing.
Well, the ideal place we would end up is anywhere in Africa because we all know how to code switch in Africa. We're fine.
But I think it might be like down under, man. And my boys might have to just find their way down because I've heard there's a big Nigerian community in Australia.
100%, I agree. But to get there, that's the issue.
The thing is, but that's what we're saying. Anybody that wants to come to us, there's no surprise visits. It's 24 hours. So we'll know. We'll see your Snapchat looks at. Wait, so this person is coming to Australia. Oh, let me go.
Yo, Bawo, you're dumb.
Let's get moving. Like, so Australia is not a surprise visit. Everywhere else they can surprise visit. Someone can just hop on Arik, one flight, boom, they're there 12-15 hours.
Gosh.
London is 6 hours over the pond. But
this
Australia, you don't just show up in Australia.
Nope.
There's no connecting flights. It's not like, yo, I'm on my way here. I have to shop in Australia. You have to go to Australia. So we have to think about these things.
I'm with it. Shout out to our people in Sydney, out here.
Pick up the man's in Sydney.
Watching kangaroos fight on the weekend.
Facts. Kangaroos getting snuffed, kangaroos fighting.
That's what my Coco
and I hear parishioners down there are aggressive.
Oh yeah, they know.
I hear they're very aggressive. They say what they want. They're on their rude boy flow. Rihanna.
Over the summer, I dated an Australian chick. Yo, they are dope.
See, there you go. I have had kangaroo burger. I'll let you guys know that.
Oh, what you say?
I've had kangaroo burger before.
Wow.
I cannot eat that.
It was restaurant week. I went to an Australian restaurant and I had a kangaroo burger. And I'm not apologizing to nothing. I did what I did. You know what I mean? I said what I said.
I'm sure it was delicious.
It was very tough. It was definitely an active kangaroo. They didn't give me one of the tired ones. So I had to chew through the burger, but I have had kangaroo burger. So I'm ready. Whenever we want to make this move, get your passport high. Make sure the expiration date is no time soon.
Oh, it's lit. I know that if the squad ever had to dip, I already know we'll be ready. This is awesome.
Yeah, Coachella is going to be the start, man. Coachella is really going to be crazy. I hope you're coming back. Coachella is going to be that thing. We're going to need some super live Instagram, Snapchat, everything network. Because Coachella will be something that grandchildren will whisper to their friends.
That we're going to have African House at Coachella. We're going to have African House at
We're definitely going to get kicked out. I don't know whose name is going to be under the Airbnb. I know it wouldn't be my name.
The crazy thing is, we can't even. How you get kicked out outside? It's already outside. So.
No, I'm talking about where we stay.
True.
When we come back after, boys are not just going to go to bed. There are going to be a lot of Bible scriptures being discussed. What was meant in chapter 3. Things like that will get us kicked out. Because, people are so worldly.
Who left in the bed? Who is sleeping? What is sleep?
What is that? What is sleep? What is sleep? Just, you sleep. What you do is you take a nap in the shower, and then you just come out refreshed.
sleep, call, slap me. You don't sleep. That's it. All right, you. Happy New Year to everybody. This was a great episode. This is a pretty long episode, but we had to do it this way because the first episode of the year. So to start off right.
Right. Bless the year, man. Bless the year.
2017. Peace and love to everyone.
Word. Okay. Until the next episode, this has been the No Wahala Squad. Everybody have a blessed week. Don't eat any stew of unknown origin. You know, get your passports ready. You know, aspire to be your inner businesswoman. You know, like Chris Jenner.
Sage, there you go.
And what was yours, Bawo?
Mine was, you know, invest. If you're not getting paid, invest in whoever getting paid.
Swag. Do that. Do all that. And yeah.